I can only summarize by once again thanking the speakers, Ben initially, Alexia, Julia and Terry for their presentations, for honouring us with your time. It's been extremely valuable, I think, and I'm grateful that a large number of our partners, members have joined us today and enabled us to have this sharing of information, which is so important as a key base for making policy and for involvement in policy. So I'm grateful to all of you for your participation. I can see that Vanessa has her hand up. Vanessa?
Oh, sorry, Tom. Yeah. No, I mean, yes. Well, first of all, I just wanted to say a huge thank you to all of you who've been presenting. It was really fantastic information, very, very well presented. Maybe slightly intimidating because there's so much to absorb, but I'm sure that we'll get there. And I think I just wanted to reflect on the fact that sitting where I do in Scotland, I just have a huge envy that you are able to produce such a comprehensive support system for rural areas and rural communities. I'm not sure how many other member states are doing anything. I don't think we are here. And pulling it all together like that is just so massively helpful for people on the ground. So I really hope that we can disseminate enough information to those people, that are in our networks, to be able to understand that this is for them, not just for people sitting in Brussels or, wherever else. So I'm interested in that. The other point I just wanted to reiterate again, actually, about the second presentation was what somebody asked from Iceland at the beginning, is for those countries that are EU neighbourhood countries, which we now are in the UK. Obviously, we're very, very interested in what you're doing here. We are contributing at the moment case studies to the Rural Pact side of things, but it would be really helpful, I think, if there were ways in which neighbouring countries could have some level of involvement. Obviously, we can read what's on the website and things like that. And I know we have quite a few such countries here on this event today. So just maybe if Terry or Julia wanted to comment on that question, and maybe you can't, as Alexia couldn't exactly tell us definitively.
Yeah, I mean, and on the aspect of the involvement, it's something that we can definitely check for what it means for the startup village, like having you involved and having other countries could be something we can research on that. What I think that can be useful, the Sat4Ter, the self-assessment tool, it is something that absolutely everyone can use. It has been thought in mind with the idea of who is implementing strategies of cohesion funds, but it's really true that the statements that we identify can be applied to any urban, rural, territorial strategies that wants to be has to be place-based and integrated. So that is definitely something that can be open to everyone. But yes, this aspect of working with neighboring countries is really something that is coming from many different perspectives, and I must say it's something we still have to deal with.
Thank you, Vanessa. Thank you, Julia. Alexia, do you want to mention that the Commission will be presenting its first stab at the CAP strategic plans for the various member states fairly soon?
The report, you mean?
Yes.
Yes, I think it's tomorrow. Normally, the report on the mapping of the CAP strategic plans will be published normally, if I'm not wrong, tomorrow. And attached to this study, which is a huge study, we had a smaller deliverable on the stock taking of how common agricultural policy contributes to the objectives of this long-term vision for all areas, even if the vision was adopted after the legal frameworks for these policies were adopted. So it's not by design, but how we anyway looked at how it supports. And this is being published in September, ahead of the high-level rural policy forum in Sigüenza. So this is resources that are available, but it comes tomorrow. Yeah, the mapping of CAP plans, and you can see some specific aspects related to the objective of vibrant rural areas, which is one of the 10 objectives of the CAP.
Yeah, so that might be useful to members today and otherwise to sort of actually follow how these plans are actually delivering the long-term vision. and this will be a starting view, and obviously as the plans are implemented, we will see which parts of these plans do reflect the ambitions of the vision, and which plans might need to be perhaps revisited to actually strengthen, particularly I suspect, the social dimension of the CAP plans. Right, okay, well, I think we're a little bit early, but I'm sure you're all wanting to have lunch or to go to other meetings. So can I once again thank the speakers for their presentations today. Thank my ERCA colleagues, Vanessa, Ben, Louise, and the others for making this happen today. It's something I think that we owe our members to provide, because we have access to the Commission's thinking, and we need to actually engage further with our members on all these aspects. So I'm very, very grateful for this event to have been organized today. We will, at our next board meeting, look back on this to see what lessons we can learn, what else we need to do. And obviously the launch of the toolkit in February is something that we will be very interested in, for one example. And as I say, that rural observatory is something that I'm anxious to see the benefits and the fruits of. With that, can I thank you all for attending today, and I hope that you've had enough contacts to actually follow up the slides and information after this meeting today. Therefore, in my good Welsh, diolch yn fawr iawn I chi. Thank you all for being present today. Bye.